All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the Lair of the Mustangs. We are here live for a makeup game between the Alhambra Bulldogs and your Marin Mustangs. Alhambra comes in here with a non-league record of 2-2, 0-1 in league. They're coming from the Diablo Valley League. Marin comes in here with a record of 3-1, 1-0 overall. This one is a makeup from the brutal heat temperatures that we had over Labor Day. I'm here today with Anthony Allen, my usual sidekick. Anthony, we were sitting here talking a little bit about game action. What are you seeing today?
I'm just looking forward to a good game. I mean, coming from last week's win, our first league win, definitely better temperatures than a couple weeks ago when it was 110.
Oh, it was insane up here. Unfortunately today, the wind is not howling like the usual gale force winds that we get down here during game time, which would be great for Payam Ravenfar and his bomb of a leg. So Alhambra, we were talking a little bit off air right here. Alhambra's a read option type of team. You'll see them do a lot of counter draws. You'll see them run mostly quarterback option. They'll run a jet sweep formation. The two players to look out for, actually three, Trent Green, number 2, number 14, Donovan Rubin, and number 21, Daniel Boyd. You'll see a lot of their action, a lot of jet sweep stuff, a lot of screens, a lot of shovel passes inside the middle. You will not see this team throw a lot unless they get down. They are 2-2 for a reason right now. They beat Washington Fremont 31-14 and Las Lomas, who's a pretty decent team, 30-14. They lost to Miramonte last Friday night, 21-7. Miramonte's a good D3 team. And then, like us, they got crunched by Acalanes. One thing we do have in our favor today, Alhambra's played every game at night. This is their first day game and on a Saturday as well. We're going to get ready here for our national anthem, and then we'll get ready here for the kickoff. And that was our national anthem sung by our Marin Jazz Choir. They do an awesome job out here.
That was the smallest group that I've seen the past couple of games. Usually they have most of the class out there. That was only four people. Still sounded as amazing.
Yeah, last week they had a ton of people out here. It was great. I mean, now be it homecoming, you're going to get a pretty good-sized crowd, but they had literally the entire jazz band out here. It's good to see.
Definitely.
All right, so as we get ready here, we mentioned Marin is 3-1 after coming off a 52-20 victory over 10. Was that 52-20 or
52-19?
52-19. That was a huge homecoming victory for the Mustangs.
Definitely was well-deserved.
Yeah, this is the last of our 3-game homestand here. Next Saturday, we'll be at Redwood High. Down there getting ready for another MCL action and really getting ready for 2 weeks from now when Marin Catholic will step into the Mustangs' lair for a huge MCL battle. Alhambra won the toss, and they elected to receive, so Payam Ravenfar is getting ready for here on special teams.
Out of this whole year, how many kicks do you think have not gone out of the back of the end zone for Ravenfar?
For Ravenfar, when he's kicking from left to right, it's usually he doesn't make it to the end zone, but when we're going from right to left, he's kicked all but one out of the end zone.
It is crazy.
So, and he's got a great leg, but you can also tell some of that is actually based on wind aided as well.
Either way.
We're going to see Donovan Rubin, who's going to be taking the kickoff. He's deep in the backfield. In the center, he got a 99-yard kickoff return against Acalanes 4 weeks ago. Ravenfar with a kick. That one will make it to right. Now it's going to make it to the goal line. That's another touchback. That's a huge weapon that Marin has with Ravenfar being able to bomb it back there and starting teams off on their own 20. So as we mentioned, San Marin will start off in a 4-3 base defense. They're wearing their yellows today. They'll wear this maybe once, possibly twice a year. It's Alhambra, who's going to go from your left to your right, decked out in all white. There are the Dons. Last year we came to Alhambra, won a 17-14 victory. Payam Ravenfar kicked a 30-yard field goal with 9:13 left for the victory. Lines up in a near-empty backfield. It's going to be pass out from Hearn. He throws it out into the flat. And what we didn't see for the last couple weeks, Trent Green gets the reception and gets the first down. So Alkoof gets the tackle there, pushes the push out of bounds at the 40.
If Alkoof didn't get there, he saw nothing but green on that first play from scrimmage. That could have been a bad start for the Mustangs.
And one of the keys to the game we know is San Marin has to stay, their corners and safeties are going to have to stay up. They're preparing for the read option, so we're going to see a lot of misdirection. So that was a shock to see Hearn just go out on the first play of the game for the screen pass. He's going to get another one, but this time he's going to be rushed, and he's going to get sacked. So Hearn goes down in a heap right there. That's going to be...
Cole McHugh and Ryan McDermott came in. McHugh wrapped him down.
Cole McHugh with a huge stop. That's going to bring up second and 10.
Just a quick reminder for you guys, we were having a little bit of technical difficulties with our scoreboard, but we'll still be here giving you some mess commentary.
So we got three lined up to the right, one to the left. It's Hearn and Daniel Boyd in the backfield. Hearn's going to go back to pass. He's going to get rushed again. He's going to get he's going to get met.
About a 1-yard gain.
And that was Cole McHugh once again on the tackle. So McHugh staying at home as a defensive end. And
past couple weeks, we've called McHugh's name multiple times. He is just holding down that defense.
And now he's got 2 tackles right here. It's going to be 3rd and 8. And one thing we haven't seen a lot is the Mustang defensive 4 getting a lot of pressure. They are going inside a lot today. So 3 left, 1 right here. Hearn's been rushing the last 2, and he's going to have to go back again. He's going to get rushed. He throws it downfield. That ball's picked off.
Franceschini, another interception.
Caden Franceschini lining up with Wyatt Hammer, who's one of their top wideout threats, and goes in there and gets the pick.
That look a little familiar for you?
Yeah, it did.
Last week, Franceschini had that ladder climbing interception against Hainsworth.
Yeah, and this time, Franceschini with another one. It's going to bring out the Mustangs offense here. They're going to line up 2 left, 2 right.
About the 32-yard line.
We're going to see a 3-4 defense with the linebackers pushed up. Changer with the ball. He's going to get met in the backfield. He's going to maybe pick up 2 yards. Tackles by Eddie Taylor. So he got 4 out of that play, which was nice because he didn't look like he had anything coming off the left end.
Oh, it took a lot of Bulldogs to bring him down.
San Marin would like to get early out here and get the running game going. Control the time of possession. It's going to be a handoff once again to Sean Jay, who makes a spin move, but this time he is met at the 34-yard line and just stacked up. And he's going to take about a yard loss on that. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. We will say one thing. This game may go quickly today. Both teams really did want to run, even though Alhambra didn't show it in that first possession. So as we mentioned here, Alhambra starts with a 3-4 defense. They'll move both linebackers up to almost present a 5-man front. So 3 to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be Hickey taking the shotgun snap. He's going to pass it back. He's going to see a wide-open Julian Alkoof. And now it's a race. It's off to the races. Alkoof is fast.
Good.
5, touchdown Mustangs.
He had 1 man to beat, and he beat him.
Julian Alkoof, who came off on the side, came off on a middle slant route, picked it up over at the 50, and a 66-yard touchdown reception for Julian Alkoof.
Let us start off. That's exactly what we needed. First drive momentum right there.
And for the Mustangs, that puts them up 6-0. So Payam Ravenfar's coming out on special teams again. Willie Chestarello is your snapper. This week's it looks like that's going to be Colin Hickey as your holder. Hickey takes a snap. It's up, and that one is no good. Ravenfar hooked it hard left. So 9 minutes remaining, that's going to be a 6-0 lead for the Mustangs. We did not expect that type of fast scoring on this team.
Definitely not. Alkoof, that puts him actually as the leading receiver for the Mustangs over Timberman.
And is he leading touchdown reception as well?
Looks like it, yeah.
Alkoof is able to score. If they could even line him up in the backfield on occasion. He's got touchdowns for both punt return, kickoff return, and now he's got one as a wideout as well. So we're going to see Donovan Rubin in the backfield once again. Ravenfar getting ready for the kickoff.
That's a fast start for Alkoof. He had 4 touchdowns last week, if I'm not mistaken. Already starting off in the first drive with one, and hopefully he can keep that momentum from last week and going for it.
And this is something that Alhambra did not see other than against Acalanes. They got off to fast starts, or at least were able to hold on their defensive possessions. This one, that was 46 seconds right out of the box, and they're already giving up 6. Ravenfar with a kick. This one is going to be returned, and that's going to be Donovan Rubin who's got the ball. He's going to look inside. He finds a lane, but we're going to get a holding call as well.
Chestarello on the tackle there.
Willie Chestarello gets to the 30-yard line, but there's a flag on the play, and that's usually a hold or a block in the back. So against Acalanes, Boyd was just able to run right up the gut and took it 99 yards. He fumbled the possession at the 1-yard line, was able to find a seam, though, and just jetted all the way. It was only one of only 2 touchdowns Acalanes was able to get, or on Acalanes, Alhambra was able to get. As we mentioned, this one's going to be brought back here.
Block in the back, bring it pretty far back.
Yeah, that was probably it.
From the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so the block in the back happened at the 22. It's going to bring it to the 12-yard line.
As we were saying, we are having technical difficulties. Apparently, it is just the play clock. We will be giving you chronological updates on time.
So to the left, to the right. Hearn is in the backfield with Rubin. Rubin's looking around. He stands up straight. He's going to get ready to flow. He's actually got almost threw that one away again.
Franceschini almost on another pick.
So he's going for his favorite target, Wyatt Hammer. This is a complete opposite of what we've seen Acalanes do. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And a lot of the game film we watched, it was mostly a lot of jet sweeps. It was counter draws. It was read options. So unless Alhambra saw something coming out their game tape and attacking the defensive backs. Rubin in the backfield once again with Hearn, to the left, to the right.
There's
Jet sweep look, and it's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be picked up at the 3-yard line.
Chestarello.
Willie Chestarello with a huge stop.
And there's the jet sweep they were just talking about right there, and just a little bit of fumbling on the handoff. Mustangs made the most of it, and look at that. At the 9-yard line.
9-yard line. Trent Green fumbled the handoff between him and Hearn. That puts Sam Marin at 1st and goal. Hurry up offense here. It's going to be Hickey lining up over the right. He's trying to go. Instead, looking across the middle, and we're going to have another touchdown.
Ryan McDermott.
Ryan McDermott for his first TD catch of the year.
Touchdown, San Marin, 9 yards.
And just like that, it is 12-0 on a 9-yard touchdown pass from Hickey to McDermott.
3.5 minutes in, we already have 2 scores. This is exactly the start that the Mustangs wanted today.
And I don't think anybody saw this coming out of game film all week. Acalanes, who's played teams tough all season except in the season opener, going for the 2-point conversion. Hickey has to drop back.
Damare.
And finds Marco Damare for the 2-point conversion to go up 14-0. So over Alhambra, it's 14-0. What a shock.
Talking to a couple of the players before the game, they were saying that Alhambra's a really big team, and they did not expect to blow them out. They thought it was going to be a tight-knit game, but wow.
And Alhambra was ranked 29th in NCS for NorCal, and this is a real stunner right here. 8:37 remaining in the first quarter. It's already 14-0, and it's being done all by the pass. Turnovers as well, but the pass has been a huge plus. So Donovan Rubens in the backfield once again lined up at the goal line. Payam Ravenfar getting ready for the kickoff. I did not think we would see 3 Payam Ravenfar kicks at 8:37 in the first quarter. Ravenfar with a bomb. Well, that one's going to be caught, but he ain't good. Rubens not going anywhere.
Ravenfar's kick into the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So the Alhambra Bulldogs have got to look for something positive right here. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers, a fumble, and a pick. And it's going to bring Sam Marin coming out here with a 4-3 defense. And Alhambra staring at a 14-0 deficit.
They got to find something here on offense and just clean it up.
It should be interesting. They've gone all passing game. It may be time to see some more just trying to hold the possession here. And now we're seeing a little more conventional formation. It's an I formation with the quarterback in shotgun. It's going to be Hearn in the backfield. It's Ruben, and it's going to be, as mentioned, that's going to be Ruben. And Ruben breaks one. He's got 1 tackle to go, and he's going to get hauled down at the 35-yard line.
Damare, he was the one man that could get to him, and he's the one that got to him. It was a well-executed play by Damare.
So Donovan Ruben with a huge, that looked like that's a 46-yard gain by Donovan Ruben. And maybe that's the key. Daniel Boyd lined up as a fullback on that. They went right up the gut through the A-gap. So this time it's going to be 2 left, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be Boyd in the backfield with Hearn. Hearn takes a snap, hands off to Boyd. Boyd's going to run right through the tackles. And he's a load to bring down. He's going to make it all the way down to the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Flag down in the 25-yard line. That could be bringing it back.
Yeah, they're coming back right now. That's in the usual side of a hold. That could be a spot foul as well. So that's going to negate the touchdown for the Bulldogs. I'm sorry, for the Dons.
No, it's Bulldogs. You're right.
Yeah.
We're mixing
Nope,
up.
Akalani's Dons.
Yeah, Akalani's.
Yeah,
it's all right. I used to mix them up too.
Flag is holding against the Bulldogs.
That's like we said it.
Yeah, that's a spot foul, and that was the block that sprung Ruben as well, or sprung Boyd.
So just like that, what could have been 6 for the Bulldogs brings it back to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, brings up a 1st and 12.
That might be the break the Mustangs needed.
Bulldogs are going to stack the right side here, going 3 to the right, 1 to the left. And we're going to have a run up the gut once again. Daniel Boyd. This time, though, he's going to get locked up. And he's going to pick up about 10 yards on the game for a 2nd and 2.
Trent Green came around like he was coming in for a jet sweep, and they faked that and ran it right up the gut.
And with that direct snap, that's something that we did not see a lot of in game film. So 2nd and 2 coming up here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Boyd and Ruben in the backfield. Actually, it's going to be Boyd and Hearn. Hearn taking the direct snap, hands off to Donovan Ruben pretty quickly, but he's going to get met and dropped for a loss. Ryan McDermott on the tackle.
And McDermott on that would have been a touchdown. He was the one man that could have got to him at the goal line. He got the shoestring. There he's showing himself back up.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And one of the things this coaches stress this week is stay at home, stay in your lanes, know your assignments. You lose on your assignments out there, you're going to get burnt for a pretty good-sized run. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here. Another stacked backfield here. It's going to be Hearn, Boyd, and Ruben in the backfield. Hearn takes a snap, hands off to Ruben. Ruben gets met in the backfield as well, and he's going to get tackled for another loss.
Chesterroll looked like he was the first one to Ruben there.
And Willie Chesterol's having a nice start to this game. He's just able to bull his way right through the guard and the not even the tackle. He's going through the guard in the center.
Looks like they're a little too close to punt, a little too far away to kick. So it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down, 4th and 6 with 6 minutes left to go here in the first.
So 4th and 6 at the 30-yard line. They got to make it to the 29 of the Mustangs. 1 left, 2 right. It's more of a stacked formation here. They bunched in the tight ends. Going to be a pass over the middle. It's going to be thrown incomplete.
Over Donovan Ruben.
So Oscar Ray's on the defense there. Getting some playing time for Oscar as well. So that's going to be a change of possession. Sam Marin's going to take the ball here with 5:52 remaining in the first quarter. Something positive for at least the Bulldogs are able to take it down into Mustang territory. So it's going to bring up almost 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Hickey with a shovel pass. Actually, it's a quick handoff right over to Sean Jay. Jamal Sean Jay picks up almost 9 yards on the play.
He got it out to the 40. That could be close. A little short. Never mind.
So Mason Yeager, who's the Alhambra Bulldogs' leading tackler, comes in as a linebacker. Mustangs up quick to the line of scrimmage, not letting Alhambra get into their set defense. That's going to be Sean Jay, and he's going to ramble his way up to a 1st down. He got met in the backfield, and he's still going to get press ahead forward. Sean Jay picks up almost 6 yards on that after getting met in the backfield.
45-yard line.
6 tough yards right there for Jamal Sean Jay.
He got a lot of help from his teammates on that one. That stockpile just had forces on each side.
And you got to wonder how much of that was coming quick to the line of scrimmage, trying to get out of here. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. Hickey and Sean Jay fake to Sean Jay, and Hickey's going to take it. He's going to find his way. Gets over about the 47-yard line, so he's going to get about 3 yards. Just roll back there. We don't see a whole lot of that much either. Hickey doesn't keep the ball much.
And on the tackle, number 3, Henry Turner.
So Henry Turner
78.
on the tackle, strong safety and cornerback.
And of 2 will be 2nd and 8 at the 47.
So let's bring up a 2nd and 8 formation for the Mustangs. 3-4, they're moving up the linebackers wide up to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Sean Jay, but he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage and drop for a 3-yard loss.
Sean Jay on the carry, tripped up by
Yeah, make that a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up about 3rd and 8.
See if Hickey can find one of his receivers here over the middle.
3rd and 8 from the 47.
So Hickey today's 2 for 2 in the throwing department. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Hickey looks like he's going out for a screen pass and does. Hickey breaks 1 tackle, but he's not going to get just barely over midfield. It should bring on the punt team here as well.
Taken down by number 75.
And indeed, Bijan Nahidi's coming out for the punt.
So Eddie Taylor is your tackler on the plays. Bringing on Bijan Nahidi, who's punting for his 3rd straight game here. He's going to bring Donovan Rubin, who's going to sit back in punt coverage at about the 18-yard line. So Bijan Nahidi getting ready for the kick. Takes the punt, snap, it's up. It's going to go right there over to Donovan Rubin, who's going to get the punter's bounce. It's going to go all the way down about the 5-yard line. That's going to roll to the 3. What a kick by Bijan Nahidi.
That's just proof. That's living proof right there of why he's got that starting punching position.
We also got a flag on the play. This could be another block in the back as well. This could bring it back to the 1.5-yard line. Bijan Nahidi with a great kick. He got the punter's roll. He got about 10 yards on the kick.
Still waiting the call here.
It is on Alhambra.
Or are they picking up the flag?
Either way, it's down at nope. Mustangs took the penalty. That's going to put it down to the 1.5 yard line. Alhambra's got to go 98 yards for the score here.
Illegal block in the back against the Bulldogs. Result of the play is half the distance.
So it was an illegal block in the back. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 1.5 yard.
1.5 yard line.
See if this Mustangs D-line can push through and add another 2 to their score.
Still the 4-3 formation. That's going to be Ruben. Actually, it's Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. 2 left, 2 right. Linebackers look like they're going to bunch up the line of scrimmage, and Mustangs were going for the safety on that. The handoff was to Boyd. It looks like he got no gain on that. McDermott came crashing through. May have picked up maybe an inch, but that's still going to be about 2nd and 10. Mustangs looking for the gaps there. They may be trying for the safety. Linebackers usually don't press that much of the line of scrimmage, but they're doing it again.
They know that the Bulldogs have to run it right here.
So it's Boyd and Hearn back here in the backfield.
There's
1
the
left,
jet
3
sweep.
right. Jet sweep look. It's going to be a handoff over to Trent Green, but he's not going to go far at all. He may have picked up 3 yards.
Parker Spencer on the stop.
So Parker Spencer stayed home on that, got the tackle, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and a long 7.
Marco DeMar there, number 15, got a hand on him on the edge. Probably helps Parker give him a split second to get in there.
So let's bring up 3rd and 7 from the Bulldog 5 yard line. This could be dangerous territory here as well. You're going to be punting into the wind if Mustangs can hold here. 4-3, it's no bunch formation. They're staying back in defense. Hearn's in shotgun. Jet sweep look, he's going to go for the fake, and he's end up play by Marco Demarier. Looking for Ryan Beatty, and Demarier ended up getting a hand on that. So Marco Demarier with a great play on that, getting a hand in there on the reception attempt.
DeMar did not let any separation occur on that one.
So it's going to bring up a 4th and 7. Kicker's going to be Alejandro Martinez, and he's got a foot in the back of the end zone right now. That ball's going to get blocked. Ball's blocked and actually picked up.
That was not blocked. That just went straight up. That ball is going to come back to the 6 yard line.
And they're going to give it a 1st down 4 if the ball was not blocked.
Block was recovered by number 78.
There was forward progression on that one. That should be down right where he caught it.
And I think Coach Stanfield wants an explanation as well.
On that punt, none of our Mustangs touched that ball.
See, and I had a good look through the binocs, and it looked like somebody actually may have come running through there and may have touched it.
Al-Kuf was there running. Didn't look like he got a hand on it. It looked like it just went off the side of the foot.
So it's going to be a 1st down, but I've never seen a forward progression on that. They may have called that ball being tipped.
That did not look, to the human eye, that did not look tipped. I have no idea what that call was, but hey, we got to deal with it. It's going to be a 1st and 10. It looks like the 25.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a quick handoff over to Daniel Boyd. Boyd's going to get through, but he's going to get met and stopped.
Mitchell Timberman just bowled him over.
Timberman with a huge block. He only Boyd picks up a 2 yard gain. That's going to make it a 2nd and 8.
I don't know. I'm still kind of hung up on that call right there.
Be interesting to ask when we go in the locker room and find out, did somebody get a tip on that? That's the only way you're going to get a forward progression. That's 2 men in motion right here. And that's going to be a 5 yard penalty. You can't. No, we're going to have a timeout on the field. So it'll be the Bulldogs' first timeout with 32 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. So that will be an interesting call to ask the refs in the locker room after the game, because from wearing the binoculars, it looked like a Mustang got a hand on that ball.
Al-Kuf rushed to the left and got him in the back, but it honestly looked just like it was, or just like it happened last week. It just went straight up off his foot, and it looked like it kind of hit off the side. I don't know how he handled that one, but it just looked like it went straight up, went forward probably 15 yards and was caught down at the 6 by one of the Bulldogs.
And Martinez had to get a high snap there. I'm surprised he even kept his feet in the end zone. He did a pretty good job on that, but not getting much on the ball. So it's going to be a 3 to the right with a bunch formation out there, 1 to the left. It's Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. We're going to see a jet sweep look. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's not. It's going to be Hearn taking the read option, getting up to the 40. Jason Bernardi on the tackle.
Well, looks like the Bulldogs are making the most of this call so far.
So Aaron Hearn with a quarterback keeper there ends up getting good 12 yards on the play, and it's going to be a Bulldog first down. And with 21 seconds remaining here in the quarter, Bulldogs will get one more play off. So 2 left, 2 right. Hearn and Boyd in the backfield. Hearn in shotgun formation. Unless it's a direct snap to Rubin. He's standing right behind Rubin. No, it's going to be a jet sweep once again. Green's going to get it. Green's going to make it to the outside, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by O'Coop, but not before a first down. Right at the 40-yard line of the Mustangs.
Green on the jet sweep, pushed out of bounds by number 7, Julian Alcoop.
So that's going to bring up the end of the first quarter. Mustangs with a 14-0 lead over Alhambra. We'll take a quick break here and come back with the second quarter right after this. All right, we are back for the second quarter here. Mustangs with a 14-0 lead over Alhambra. Now Alhambra's going to have 1st and 10 in Mustang territory at the 47-yard line. To the left, to the right, 3-4 defense by the Mustangs. Another look again. It's going to be a jet sweep look. It's going to go to Trent Green. He's going to get some yardage. He's going to try to break it, but he's going to get tackled down to the 18-yard line. Tackled by
Timberman Franceschini.
Yeah, Timberman pretty much saved the game's, at least a touchdown-saving tackle.
My gosh, he was bullying through defenders there.
And the second, that one, he took the jet sweep and came around off the left tackle. He didn't go in through the traditional, try to sweep it around. He actually cut through the tackles. So it's going to be 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Boyd and Donovan in the backfield, or Boyd and Hearn in the backfield again. Jet sweep look once again. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, but he's going to fumble the ball and just barely pick it up. Hearn just got that right at the very end.
Kendrick Diaz was so close to getting that one back for the Mustangs.
Kendrick was looking at that one too.
Sure, we're going to hear about that one tomorrow.
I'll see Kendrick on Monday, and I know he's going to regret that one in the weight room. I should have had it.
You hear that a lot in sports. Oh, I should have done this. Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
So, but 2nd and 9, Hearn dropping the ball right there on the read option. So Hearn and Boyd in the backfield once again, 2 to the left. Jet sweep look, but Hearn keeps it. He's going to throw it into the end zone and throws it over the hands of Zach Schuler, the tight end.
Pass intended for number 5, Zach Schuler, incomplete.
So Schuler had actually beaten the coverage on that.
Will be 3rd and 9.
And it's going to be 3rd and 9. Schuler not used much as a tight end. Usually line up on that right side there, and he got behind the defenders. Hearn just overthrew him. So 3rd and 9 from the Mustang 18. Mustangs trying to hold here. Hold it at least down to a field goal attempt.
Looks like we got an official's timeout.
Is that going to be Toma who's got to come off? Yeah.
Something for his wrist? I have no idea. Something about his wrist tape. Oh, he's got a little bit of blood on his elbow.
Ah.
That's what it is.
So they got to pull him from the game. To the left, to the right. Hearn and Rubin in the back. Hearn and Boyd in the backfield. No jet sweep. Look, quick screen pass, and that ball's going to be.
Franceschini. He catches that, he's gone.
Franceschini with a great read knocks the ball down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 8.
He's going to be kicking himself that one. Why didn't he catch that? He would have had no one in front of him.
So Caden Franceschini with a great play. That's 2 breakups for, well, 1 TD and 2 breakups.
1 INT.
So nice.
Could have had a TD on that one.
Yeah, he gets that. He's gone. There ain't a soul catching him. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 8. To the left, to the right. Mustang in a 4-3 look on defense. This time it's Hearn and Rubin in the backfield. Hearn looking for that quick screen. Instead, he's going to throw it over the middle. The ball's tipped away by Mitchell Timberman.
And there's your turnover on downs.
And Timberman, you almost wonder if it was better he just batted the ball down there because he was probably going to get tackled at the 10. Said the Mustangs picking it up at the 18. So 10:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Mustangs take the ball once again on downs.
Update, your scoreboard is now officially working. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there in the first quarter, and now it's officially ready for us to work correctly.
So the Mustangs go 3 left, 1 right. It's going to be Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Sean Jay with a handoff. Tries to get around right end. He's going to be met at the 24. He's going to be tackled by Nico Marrero. But he picks up 6 on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Nice run out to the right side by Sean Jay. Three to the left, 1 to the right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield once again. It's going to be Sean Jay who takes it, finds really no seam right there, ends up losing maybe 2 yards on the play.
Actually, it was about a 2-yard gain on that.
And as we mentioned, this game's going relatively quick compared to last week. So 3rd and 2, it looked like he got dropped for the loss. We'll see. 3rd and 2. Mustangs up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
See if they run Sean Jay to the right here. They got a lot of blocking in the bunch.
Bunch formation to the right side. Timberman looked wide open. Hickey scramble around. He's gonna get sacked right back at the 20. Timberman was wide open on that too, right at the sticks. So Hickey's gonna take the sack there.
It'll be 4th down.
Loss of 6 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 7. That's going to bring up Bijan Nahidi back again. This time he's kicking a little bit into the wind. Donovan Rubin's going to be taking the ball at the 40-yard line here. So Nahidi with a great roll in the last one. This time, he actually has a pretty good kick there. That's going to take another roll, and then Rubin will get the ball. He's going to actually step back, and he's going to get tackled right at a little bit after midfield.
The 46 there.
Donovan Rubin on the return.
So Donovan Rubin picks up about 10 yards on that. Tyler Gwynn on the tackle.
1st and 10 at the Mustang 45.
So in this quarter, it's been Alhambra spending pretty much all of their time in Mustang territory. So that's going to bring up, and now we're going to get a flag on the play, and that could be too many men in the huddle here. So that's going to be, you didn't see who had too many men. I don't believe it's a delay of game penalty.
Penalty of unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs.
Oh, they're going to call an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Mustangs. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
I didn't hear the number. Did he say number 6? Did he say number 6? That's Willie Chestarella. I
didn't hear or see anything.
I honestly don't understand that call, but
that's going to bring that up to the 30-yard line. So the Bulldogs are going to start off in great field position in the Mustang 30.
First and 10 at the Mustang 30.
It's like there's been a shift in momentum. Mustangs had the ball for most, or actually, let's take that back. They just had momentum throughout the whole first quarter.
To the left, to the right, 4-3 look by the Mustangs, traditional look.
Again, met in the backfield by Dave Toma.
So David Toma on the tackle brings up a 2nd and 10.
Returns to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
This time it's a hurry up. Nah, looked like it was going to be a hurry up offense, but this time Alhambra's going to go back and huddle up here. Mustang goal line defense looks really good today, at least in the red zone. It brings up a 2nd and 10, to the left, to the right. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Boyd in shotgun formation. We're going to get a false start here. Green was coming across on the jet sweep. They're going to bring that back 5 yards.
It's going to be a timeout for Alhambra.
We're wrong. Timeout Alhambra. That's 2 timeouts already for the half.
This second quarter, it's been all Alhambra. Their defense has stepped up, and their offense, they've been running up the gut with Boyd.
So this will be a 1-minute timeout. This will be a nice chance for the Mustangs to get a break here. They've been on the field almost exclusively, the defense, here in the second quarter with 7:38 remaining. Although we admit this quarter is going quick. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 10, to the left, to the right. It's going to be, once again, it's Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hearn's in shotgun formation. Hearn keeps the ball, fake on the read, and that's going to be a touch.
No, he dropped it.
Wow, Brian Beatty was all alone in the back of the end zone and just flat dropped it.
He had to go up a little bit for it, but he definitely should have made that catch. That should be 6 for Alhambra. There goes another break for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Be interesting to see where the breakdown was on that for the Mustangs defense. But either way, it's 3rd and 10, 15-yard line.
Mustangs defense has to step up here.
Three to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be Green on the jet sweep, and he's going to get met in the backfield for a 3-yard loss.
Willie Chestarello and Caden Franceschini pancaked Green there.
Yeah, Green got crunched on that. That's a great play, and that's going to bring up 4th and 11, 4th and 12.
Looks like Alhambra's going for it on here.
4th down and 13.
Yeah, 4th and 13. A field goal's not going to do you much. Even though positive points on the board, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 13. They got to get down to the 7-yard line.
I was going to say, the way Alhambra's been driving, I would take the points right here.
To the left, 1 to the right. They got a tight end out. Double look here on the right side. Fake by Hearn. He's looking around. He's got to go to the end zone. Franceschini's going to block that out of bounds, and that's another missed 4th down conversion for the Bulldogs.
Franceschini has been playing that corner, or has been playing that corner position amazingly this game.
He's been all over Wyatt Hammer, the Bulldogs' best deep threat, and that time he just patted that out of bounds. That wasn't even a difficult play for Franceschini. He's been playing great there on the corner. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 19-yard line.
Mustangs need to get something going here.
Mustangs are coming out of the huddle pretty quick here. It's going to be a handoff to Changé. Changé finds a hole. He's going to get it to the outside. He's going to get down to the 35, tries to spin out of bounds, and gets thrown out of bounds by Ryan Beatty. And Beatty's going to take a 15-yard personal foul penalty on that.
That was definitely not necessary from Beatty. He was way out of bounds, and he just spun him around and threw him down hard.
So Changé picks up almost 20 yards. He picks up 18 on the play, plus with the personal foul call. That's going to put the Mustangs back into Bulldog territory. And that's compounding, just letting him get out of bounds there compounds a mistake. So they're going to mark this one all the way. It's going to be, should be at the Bulldog 49-yard line.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
Critical mistake by the Bulldogs.
15-yard penalty moves the ball into Bulldog territory. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 49.
To the left, to the right for the Mustangs. 3-4 look. They're moving the linebackers up, trying to stop the Changé look. Changé, though, gets the ball again, goes right up the middle. Almost got the first down. Got right to the 40-yard line. Looks like that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 1.
Changé on the draw, stopped and met by number 3, Henry Turner.
Henry Turner on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd and 1.
Just shy of the 40.
That time, Changé just ran right up the A-gap and just got 9 yards. He made that spin move and almost broke one. Second and 1, Changé and Hickey in the backfield. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff to Changé. He's able, looks like he got the first.
It's one thing the Mustangs have been doing is they've just been pounding the front line there. Changé's been, I haven't really seen a lot of pitches or outside rush or runs to Changé. He's been just pounding the gut.
Yeah, this has been a straight in-your-face type of game right here. And we're going to get a first down.
Mustangs 1st and 10.
So 5:26 remaining here in the first half. 14-0 lead, Sam Marin. So this will give the Mustangs 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs. 3 to the left, 1 to the right with tight end formation with McDermott in there. It's going to be a handoff to Changé. He doesn't find a hole, but he bounces back. Almost able to get back the line of scrimmage. Looks like he may have lost 2 yards on that.
He got swallowed up in the backfield.
On the tackle, 74.
And they read that, Alhambra read that right. He went right. They bunched formation up there. Schuler on the tackle. One of the outside linebackers who comes up to make it look like a 4-3 look. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. Look out, it's going to be a pass out to Demarie. Demarie spin move. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
He might have gotten a gain of 1 on that one.
And on the tackle, number 59.
Marco Demarie picks up his 2nd catch. May have gotten a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 12, just inside the 42-yard line.
This game looks like a lot like last year where Sam Marin came out to a quick 14-0 lead. Now Alhambra settled down. Hickey Changé once again. This time it's 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Timberman's lining up on the wide side. Colin rolls out to his left, has to avoid the rush. Able to squeeze through it. Pass out is complete.
McDermott.
Ryan McDermott on the catch.
Hickey had to shake probably 3 or 4 defenders on that one. That was beautiful footwork.
So that they end up getting 8 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3. Sam Marin's going to go for it here. They're too far away for a field goal, and a punt doesn't do you any good unless you're going to angle it out of bounds.
Well, knowing Tahiti, he's got the pinpoint leg.
That actually brings up a 4th and 5. Bunch formation on the right side, 3 to the left. It's going to be a catch. And Mitchell Timmerman, who's going to get the catch, bowls his way down to the 15-yard line.
How hard is it to take down Timmerman? My gosh.
Timmerman, 6'3", comes in close to 200, but he just bowled his way through on that screen pass.
Timmerman, the past couple weeks, I've said it, I think, every single game that I've been up here, he is one of the toughest Mustangs to take down on the field.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 deep in Bulldog territory. The Mustangs are down to the Bulldog 18. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. Hand off to Changé. Changé's looking for a hole. He dances around. He ends up getting about the 12-yard line.
Changé to the left side.
So Jamal Changé picks up close to 5 yards on that play.
unlike last week, we've just seen Sean Jay be the workhorse here for the Mustangs instead of having Timmerman come in. He's definitely had some breakout plays, but usually we'd see Timmerman sub in as a halfback in this situations.
So 2nd and 6. To the left, to the right. Hickey takes a snap, rolls out to his right, and he's going to get met in the backfield, and he's going to be tackled. No! He actually almost got away. Tackle's going to be made by Zach Schuler on the sack.
That was about a 10-yard loss almost. Maybe a little less. Oh.
Hickey almost got through that. He escaped the first 2 tacklers but could not get through the third. Brings up a 3rd and 15 at the 20-yard line. So we are in the Marin Sports Boosters red zone.
3rd and 15 from the 20.
Marin Sports Boosters sponsoring our Wi-Fi and a big proponent for our lights that we hope to have here next year. Bring up the 3rd and 15. Mustangs got to get to the Bulldog 5 for a first down. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Not a bunch formation this time. It's going to be a Hickey, Sean Jay in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout here for the Mustangs. 1:55 remaining here in the first half. Hope you joined us for the halftime celebration here. Our cheerleaders will be on the field, along with the Alhambra Bulldog cheerleaders. Next Saturday, we are at Redwood. We're back in MCL action. 2 o'clock start time in lovely Larkspur by the Sea, where the parking lot, the students have a whole lot better looking cars than the teachers do down there.
Compared to San Marin, I'd say, yeah. I mean, down in that area, Redwood, MC, all them, they have a lot of money down there.
I was talking to a Redwood teacher a couple days ago. They were telling me that in the Redwood yearbook, they actually have a Redwood student car. Like, who has the car of the year down there? It's no joke. If you go down there, you see Beamers, Mercedes, Mustangs. Teaches drives this beat-up old Pinto, and they laugh out of it. 3, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. 3rd down, Hickey rolls back. He throws down, wide open. That's going to be to Julian. No, Mitchell Timmerman. That's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Look at that. There was no separation there. Timmerman went up there, and he just snagged that out of the defender's hands.
Timmerman, being 6'2 to 6'3, went right up over Henry Turner for the touchdown. It's going to bring on the special teams here for the Mustangs. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that makes actually Timmerman the leading scoring wide receiver, running back for the Mustangs. Brings him to 36.
So it's going to bring on the Mustang special teams here. Cesarello, who's your long snapper. Hickey on the hold. Ravenfar on the kick. Kick is up, and that kick is good for Ravenfar.
Extra point attempt by Ravenfar is good. Your score.
This puts up a quick strike for the Mustangs, 21-0 right before the half, and they are receiving the second half kickoff too.
Well, a couple weeks ago, we had the same situation. It was about 1:47 left in the clock, and we were seeing how many more scores do you think there's going to be in these next minute or minutes. Who knows? Maybe the Mustangs can get another turnover on downs, and come back and score.
You wonder, is this a daylight issue with the Bulldogs? They have not played a daylight game all year.
There's just been a lot of miscommunication. I mean, the Bulldogs on offense, they haven't been doing horribly. They just haven't executed on 4th down, 3rd and 4th down. A couple scores that have been called back, one of them that was called back, one of them that was a wide open drop. Bulldogs just need to find their momentum and keep it.
So Donovan Rubin is going to be back to take the kick. Ravenfar kicking from your left to your right. Will be kicking into a little bit of a wind. Squib kicked that one right up the gut. Rubin grabs it by one hand, and he's going to get met right about the 25. Still is able to get on his feet and almost gets to the 30-yard line.
1:39 remaining here in the first half now.
Rubin had a good look on that. It started angling it right, and he just one-handed that thing and clawed it. Picks up about 15 yards on that.
Bulldog ball 1st and 10 on their own 30.
So Rubin gets up to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Mustangs trying to hold here. Pitch a shutout in the first half. 4-3 look here for the Mustangs on defense. Hearn and Boyd in the backfield. 2 to the left, 3 to the left, right, 1 to the left. Hearn takes a snap, hands it off to Ruben, and Ruben's going to get met and stuffed.
So one thing these past 2 drives that the Mustangs have definitely improved on. The beginning of the second quarter, Alhambra was just running up the gut, and they were getting a lot of positive yardage out of this. Past couple drives, Mustangs have definitely solidified their front 4.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Ruben picks up 2 yards. It's Ruben and Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hearn takes a snap. He rolls back. Looks left, looks right. He's going to have to run. This time he gets stuffed, though, and he gets sacked. Willie Chestarello on fire today.
He came out of there. Oh, my gosh.
Willie Chestarello with a bull rush ends up with the sack, and the Mustangs take a timeout with 55.7 seconds remaining, and that's a 7-yard loss there.
Is that Chestarello's 2nd sack of the day?
That's a 2nd sack, but more importantly, he's getting a bull rush going through. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets in there close to a handoff and causes some complete havoc in the Bulldog backfield. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 14 situation. The Mustangs calling the timeout, looking to get the ball back here. They got 1 timeout remaining, the same with the Bulldogs.
And just like what was said earlier, who knows? Maybe that, having a quick 4 and out, come back and score, add another 7 to the board.
At this point, I'm not sure the Bulldogs go for it on 4th down, even if it's close. They just cannot take a deep ball way back here. To the left, to the right for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hearn's going to have to throw on this. Jet sweep look, we're going to get a false start. It's going to bring up a 3rd and almost 20 situation.
Dead ball, illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
That was going to be a jet sweep look, too. Green came across and had the ball right before they called that. False start. 3rd and
that would have been the 2nd. I think that was the 2nd false start in the last 3 drives for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
On jet sweep looks.
So that's a 3rd and 20. 54.8 seconds shuts the clock down. They got to get up to the 40-yard line here. 2 left, 2 right.
I physically don't know what's going on, so shut up.
And it's going to be Hearn with a ball. He's going to keep it, and they're going to get 10 yards. Now he handed off right up to Boyd. Boyd picked up 10 on the play. Brings up a 4th and 10. Bernardi and Toma in on the tackle. Mustangs called a timeout to kill the clock here at 45.7 seconds remaining. One thing we haven't seen much this year out of the Mustangs is a hurry-up offense under 2 minutes.
Yeah, they've been catching the Bulldogs off guard a couple times when they're doing their no-huddle or hurry-up offense. I got to say, if they can continue doing that and they can catch them off guard, I think that they can add a lot more positive yardage.
Interesting call, too. It's 4th and 9, 31-yard line of the Bulldogs. If you go for it, you're unsuccessful. You really put your team in a hole. Timberman's coming back deep for the punt return.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of the Mustangs huddle around on the 40-yard line just thinking that they're going to try to go for a short yardage jump off if they fake.
Well, Alejandro Martinez is back for the kick, but here's a switch. Peyton Little, who is a quarterback, is back deep in the backfield as well. He could take a fake.
He's making a lot of calls here. It looks like he's going to take it. It looks like it's going to be a direct snap.
No, it's going to go to Martinez. Martinez gets the ball away. It's going to go to Timberman. Timberman's got some running room. Timberman at the 33-yard line, spin move, gets out to the outside. He switches field. This time, though, he is going to get some blockers. Oh, and Timberman gets taken down to the 30 with a great tackle.
Shoestring tackle there.
That is a great tackle by Michael Trapani. Because I'll tell you this, Timberman had a lot of green looking his way to the right side of this Mustang sideline.
No doubt on that one. He probably had 1 or 2 guys that were coming along, but he had a couple blockers still on that side. That was a smart move to double back. 30 seconds left, though.
So the ball's going to be at the Mustang 31-yard line here.
What do you think? Think the Mustangs going to go for it, or they're just going to be running the clock out?
You know, if they run the clock out, then you hand it to Sean Jay and see what you can get. But with 30 seconds, you may end up trying to pass it here. It'll be a handoff to Sean Jay, who's going to take it over on the left side. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards, and that's going to be it. That's probably going to run out the clock here. So unless we see a hurry up.
Nope. Hickey's calling them all that game. That's going to be the end of the second half or first half there.
And so the Mustangs with a big 21-0 lead over the Alhambra Bulldogs. And it's been a story of Alhambra turnovers. 2 turnovers right there produced 14 points for the Mustangs. And the lack of third and fourth quarter conversions for the Bulldogs on offense.
That's definitely something that's going to be a big topic there in the locker room. They're definitely going to be talking about how they need to execute on third and fourth down and how they need to find that momentum. They need to play a full half here.
And that's not going to be a fun locker room for the Bulldogs. So we're going to take it away here. We're going to have our cheerleaders come on. Alhambra cheerleaders will start first, and then our Mustang cheerleaders will start second. We're going to have to mute the sound because YouTube has kind of gotten on us about playing music at half. So we'll come back here with the second half. Your halftime score, Mustangs all over the Bulldogs, 21-0.
All right, we are back here for the second half. Your Mustangs are up 21-0 on the Alhambra Bulldogs.
3 touchdowns by Colin Hickey have got the Mustangs into this one. Alhambra just came out a little late. We're talking at halftime. I'd like to do a few plugs here and there, one of which, Manny Wilkins, right now is currently playing at Stanford, 2014 graduate. And right now Stanford is ahead of the Arizona Wildcats. I'll let you plug Taylor's podcast.
So one of our old students here, Taylor Schwab, has a podcast called In the Zone. Let me get the exact. I'm not 100% sure what it's on a radio broadcast. I'm trying to get the exact frequency for you guys.
And Taylor Schwab, who was here last year as a student, he spelled me a couple times when my voice was going out when I had the flu in basketball season. It was up here as well during football season.
All right, it is 102.3 FM. Also, you can follow him on social media, InTheZone_TW on Instagram.
And his podcast last week was great. He had a great soliloquy for Craig Pitty, as well as building up our Mustangs football team. And also talking a lot about Manny Wilkins. And a great guest. He had Barry Tompkins in studio last week. That's a huge coup there for Taylor.
Yeah, if you were to follow his Instagram, he has a lot of posts, just little teasers into his podcast. His podcasts are Thursdays from 5 to 6. It's also on radio.dominican.edu.
So Alejandro Martinez here with the kickoff, his first time today. That's going to be Demarie on the right side. Demarie takes it at the 3. He's going to try to find a gap. He's going to get crunched at the 10-yard line, though. More at the 20. He's coming up a little lame, too. It looks like he got his ankle rolled underneath there. Trying to stretch it out. So it's going to be Mustangs 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. So it's been all Colin Hickey today. 3 touchdown passes. 1 to Timberman, 1 to Alcoof, 1 to Demarie.
McDermott.
Ryan McDermott, that's right, for a 21-0 lead. Hand off to Sean Jay. Sean Jay takes it right up the middle, and he gets met and stuffed.
I was a little late on that. Number 19.
Nico Mariar gets the tackle there for no gain. And Alhambra, they absolutely have to get some stops here just to get back into this ball game. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Bunch formation here, 1 to the right, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. 4-3 alignment, 3-4 alignment with the linebackers pulled up. Hickey rolls out right, finds Timmerman. Timmerman's got some space, cuts up for the first down.
That'll move the sticks.
Tackles by Trent Green there. Trent Green doesn't tackle him. Timmerman picks up easily another 8 to 10 yards. That moves the sticks. That's going to be first down, 27-yard line.
Disrespectful. Couldn't say that over the air.
So 1st and 10 here at the 27-yard line of the Mustangs. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for the Mustangs. Hickey fumbled the snap, has to take it, and he's going to get sacked deep in his own territory there. Lost his handle on the snap. He gets sacked out there by Tyler Clemens and Brandon Maraca.
That O-line's got to protect Hickey a little bit more. I know it was a fumbled snap, but he had to have a little bit more time there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Sean Jay knew that Hickey had fumbled that snap because he wasn't able to get a block in there. So that's going to bring up almost 2nd and 16.
Make that a 3rd and 16.
Hickey takes a snap. He's going to go downfield, looking for Alcoof, overthrows him. at the 40-yard line.
Alcoof was looking for some PI on that one with Trent Green.
Yeah, Trent Green had Alcoof covered right there. He actually led ahead of him at the 40. Hickey overthrows both Green and Alcoof, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 16. I believe it should only be 3rd down.
No, that was 3rd down on that one, on that last play.
Okay, so it's going to bring up a punt team out here. Bijan Nahidi being active today, getting his 3rd punt. So it's going to put Donovan Rubin back out at midfield awaiting the kick. So Nahidi gets the punt off. Rubin's going to be able to pick it right at the 46-yard line, but he's going to be taken back. He's not tackled, though. He's able to escape the tackle. There's a block now, 2 blocks in the back. Rubin's going to be able to escape all the way up to the 30-yard line, but you can bring that one back.
Number 24, Zach Cunningham, had him in his grasp. I have no idea how he shook that tackle.
Cunningham had him right at a loss, but instead this one's coming back.
Cunningham, last week, he was shooting out of off the defensive line. Almost got a blocked punt, had a couple beautiful plays in the backfield. Right there, showing him why he's on varsity.
So Donovan Rubin, who has picked up a 20-yard gain on that punt return, but to watch it get nullified by another block in the back call. That's 3 punts and 3 blocks in the back on Alhambra. So this one's going to bring this one back a long way. Back into Bulldog territory at the 45. In the NFL, that's almost pretty much par for the course as you see a block in the back. So Mustangs stay in their 4-3 look. 3 right, 1 left. Hearn is also going to be handoff to Green on the jet sweep. Green's going to get through the hole. He's going to get tackled right as he gets to the 1st down marker. Julian Alcoof stopped him at the 48.
He would not let go of Green's ankle right there.
And that one was pretty much at least another 10-yard saving tackle right there by Julian Alcoof, who doesn't get credit for the tackle, but was able just to hang on enough to stop Green's progression. 2 left, 1 right with a traditional tight end here. Green Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Boyd.
It's a fake. Over the middle. Oh, he's got on.
And that's Mark Radke who's going to get that touchdown reception by Hearn.
Once he caught that ball, he had 2 Mustangs behind him, and they could not catch up to him.
So that's something you see a lot with that read option or a lot of play action right there. That time the Mustangs bid on it, and Mark Radke gets the touchdown reception. So that's going to bring on Martinez here for the extra point. Peyton Little is going to be your holder. Villanueva with a ball. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. Just like that with 8:42 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Alhambra comes on the board here. Shades of last year as well. Mustangs had that 14-0 lead. Alhambra came back with 2 scores after half, and the Mustangs were able to pull it out on a Payam Ravenfar 30-yard field goal in the 4th quarter last year, and the Mustangs held on for dear life. Bulldogs also coming out a little more inspired on this effort in the 2nd half as well.
Yeah, you wonder what happened in that locker room, what words were said.
Probably none of the good variety that we could say here on YouTube.
Yeah, I would not imagine that.
So Alejandro Martinez getting ready for the kickoff again. It's going to be Marco DeMaria on your right, Julian Alcoof on your left. They may angle it away from Alcoof.
Alcoof last week had 2 back for touchdowns.
So this one is actually going to make it all the way to the back of the end zone, so it will be a touchback. So the Mustangs will take it out on their 20-yard line. So Martinez finally getting some kicking action here. 8:42 remaining here in the third quarter. This is where you see where your second half adjustments come in after the halftime. 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. It's Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield again. Hickey with the ball, drops back to pass, throws the right side, looking for Timberman, and goes right through Timberman's hands. He's being shaded well by Trent Green.
And that looked like a mirror image of that touchdown that was thrown to Timberman, except for this time Timberman could not come down with that reception. Would have been a good reception there if he'd gotten a hand on it.
Great sideline route run by Timberman as well. He just turned around at the 45 and just went through his hands. He'll be kicking himself on that one tonight. Once again, 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. It's a 3-4 look. Linebackers are crowding the line of scrimmage. The same with the cornerbacks. Hand off to Sean Jay, who's not going to get anywhere on that. He's going to get tackled, maybe for a 2-yard gain. Tackle made there by Eddie Taylor. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about a 7. Mustangs looking to get a first down. They got to stop some of this Bulldog momentum.
See if the Mustangs go to the air here to either Alcoof or Damare on the right, or see if they can hit Timberman on the left.
2 left, 2 right. Tight end formation here. And that's going to be a screen pass over to Timberman, and Timberman's going to pick up the first down.
Looked like that wasn't even intended for Timberman. Looked like that might have been intended for, was that Alcoof?
It might have been Alcoof, yeah. I mean, it looked like it was a designed screenplay. Timberman gets it and picks up the first down.
Reminded me of last week, Duke Johnson just going up and snagging it. Wasn't really intended for him, but hey, he still went up and got the catch.
So we got a first down here. 2 left, 1 right with a tight end. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Hickey with a handoff to Sean Jay. He's going to try to go left. Breaks it almost to the sideline. He's going to get no room out of there. It's going to get pushed out of bounds by Donovan Rubin.
Might have been a loss of 1 or 2 on that.
So Mason Yeager and Donovan Rubin, that's a loss of 2 right there. Mason Yeager is the leading tackler for the Bulldog defense. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. 7:28 remaining. So the blocking was there, just ran out of real estate on that. 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Hickey rolls out to his right. Looking around, he's going to get sacked. He had no time on that. That was just a straight bull rush. Tackled by Morgan Wilson.
He looked like he was trying to target McDermott or Alcoof on the right-hand side. Looks like he just ran out of time.
That's going to bring up a big loss at 3rd and 20. So it's going to be 3rd and long here. 3rd and 20. Would not shock me to see that screenplay once again, just to get back some of the yardage lost.
Still up by 2 scores here with 6:50 left.
2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. That time it was going to be on the blitz was Tyler Clements. Hickey able to get rid of the ball.
Hits Damare back to about the 30.
So I get Marco DeMaurier on the pass, caught from Hickey. Hickey was trying to avoid Tyler Clemens on the blitz. That's going to bring up a 4th and 11 right here. Bijan Nahidi back up to punt. Donovan Rubin in the backfield, sitting up at about his 38. Nahidi drops the ball, but he's able to get the kick away. Gets a nice one away. Rubin with the kick. And we're going to get another block in the back here. Yeah, we're going to get Ruben, who's going to make up maybe 6 yards on that. But we got a flag, and that one was close to the sideline.
It didn't look like that was a block in the back. It looked like right after that flag was thrown, Damari kind of threw his hands up. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on him. I mean,
That's a bad personal foul call as well, if that's the case. Could also be offsetting because there's another flag on the opposite side of the field, too.
Well, what I saw there was Damari looked like he was right behind the ref there. Ref threw the flag and Damari threw his hands up like something happened. Let's see what the call is.
So we're right with the off. Oh, they're going to get a holding.
Block in the back on the Mustangs.
Block in the back on the Mustangs. That's an odd call. No, that's right. It's a block in the back.
There's 2 fouls in the flag. First is illegal block in the back against the Bulldogs.
Oh, and they got a sideline warning as well.
So that's what it was.
All right.
Is called for a sideline warning, which is a 5-yard penalty.
So instead of a 15-yard penalty, that'll be a 10-yard penalty.
So it's going to put the Bulldogs 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Mustangs able to get a first down out of that, so keep the defense off the field for a little bit. 2 left, 2 right here. 4-3 traditional defensive alignment look for the Mustangs. Hearn's going to hand off. No, he's going to fake the pass. It's going to be over the middle, and this time he throws it right through the hands of Mark Radke again. Over.
He had nothing but green in front of him. Would have been a second touchdown on a long.
And just out of the grasp of Radke as well. He was all alone there. It looks like the Mustangs bit on that fake because they faked it right to Boyd off the draw play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 2 left, 2 right once again. Radke gets behind on the cornerbacks there again. This time Boyd's going to line up in front of Hearn for the direct snap here. Now it's going to be Hearn. His quick strike out to Green. Green gets 1 tackle through. That's going to bring up, he's going to get the first down. Tackled by Cole McHugh. Who's that got leveled on that play there?
That was Daniel Boyd got. Oh my God, yeah, leveled is the perfect word for it. David Toma came in and just bulldozed him. I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be a little rivalry the rest of the game. A little bit of personal issues there.
Toma hits hard too.
Oh, I would not want to go up against Toma. On a one-on-one, I would go straight down.
So 1st and 10 right at the Mustang 41. Boyden, 3 left, 3 right, 1 left. Handoff's going to be to Ruben. Ruben's going to find a lot of real estate. He gets to the 20, the 10. He's only got 1 tackle. That's going to be Timberman. He gets the touchdown. Daniel Boyd on the 41-yard run there. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Timberman's slow to get up there. Can't tell if that's something with his legs, see if he limps.
He's coming off the field. He made a hard tackle right at the goal line, trying to knock that ball out of the hands of Ruben.
He might have got the wind knocked out of him.
So Martinez back on for the extra point here.
Timeout on the field. Officials, timeout.
The last week, it looks like he got up a little slow. You might be right. He probably did get the wind knocked out of him.
He went down. He looks like he's not limping. But
last weekend, he looked like he had an elbow issue. So this puts the game back to 21-13. Martinez coming on for the extra point. Momentum all the way to the Bulldogs here. The 5:08 remaining in the 3rd.
I'm watching Timmerman. He looks like he's gripping his neck a little bit.
Martinez with the kick. That one's up and good. Puts the Bulldogs down, 21-14 the Mustangs. 5:08 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a short break. We'll be back right after this. All right, we are back. 21-14, Mustangs holding on to a seven-point lead over Alhambra. Alejandro Martinez getting ready for the kick. Demarie to the right, Alcoof to the left. So Martinez boots it, and it's going to be, this time it's going to be Alcoof and takes it at the 5-yard line. Alcoof goes up the left side, trying to find some real estate, gets dragged down at the 30-yard line. Nice pickup by Alcoof.
And last week, Alcoof had 2 taken back to the house. One to open up the second half last game, and I believe he had another one later.
So tackles made by Owen Wilson, not the actor, but number 56 for the Alhambra Bulldogs. So it's going to be Mustangs first down. And we got a flag on the play, too. That's going to be a block in the back. So you can take that one back to the 20-yard line. So Mustangs are going to start this one first and 10 at their own 20.
Starting position for the Mustangs will be first and 10 at their own 20.
So the Mustangs all of a sudden find themselves in a close ball game here, up only 7. 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs. So 3 left, 1 right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Handoff to Sean Jay. Sean Jay finds no room up the gut. Just gets maybe a half a yard.
Mason Yeager came in there and just put the nail on the hammer. Or the hammer on the nail, sorry.
So Sean Jay picks up about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here. And all of a sudden, the Bulldog defense has gotten a lot tighter.
This is definitely got to be. This is going to be something that the Mustangs have to work on here in the second half. Out of, I believe, 2 or 3 possessions here. This might be their 3rd possession. They have barely gotten it into Bulldogs territory.
3 left, 1 right. Looks like a blitz coming up here. Said Hickey's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to try to quick screen out there to McDermott. It's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation once again for the Mustangs.
Seems like the tides have turned here. First half, Alhambra had not really executed on 3rd or 4th down. Looks like the Mustangs have kind of taken on that role now, something that they definitely have to shake off here.
You could feel it's just kind of that momentum switch coming right out of half, right after that first 3 and out. So we got a blitz situation. Hickey's going to get picked off. He's going to be picked off by Donovan Rubin, who read that pass perfectly, and if it wasn't being tripped up by Ryan Beatty, he was going to have a pick 6.
I haven't seen that one in a while, if I could say so. I have never seen a player have a wide open field and get tripped up by his own player. That's going to be a fun discussion out on the sideline.
So Beatty with a touchdown-saving tackle of his own player, he's going to bring it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with all the momentum going their way at the 22-yard line.
Mustangs really need to put up a strong defensive stand.
The defense has been out here a long time for the half, and it's going to be a timeout Mustangs. We'll take a break as well. 4:10 remaining, 3rd quarter. Mustangs up over the Bulldogs, 21-14. All right, we are back out here. Mustangs back out on defense. 3rd time this quarter. 4-3 alignment, 3 to the left, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Hearn and Boyd in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Boyd. Boyd's going to cut right through the lane. Gets down to the 8-yard line. He's going to be tackled. It's down to right about the 7. Cut right through the guard and the tackle, or the DN. And now we're going to get a flag, and that's maybe on the Mustangs.
It's going to be a personal foul. It might be halfway to the goal. I don't know what this call is for. Might be Franceschini. Let's see what the refs call here. See if I can listen in.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against.
It's going to be half the distance, so it's going to put the ball at the 4-yard line.
I think he said number 4. It looks like that's what he was motioning. That would be on Caden Franceschini.
That's going to bring up first and goal at the 4-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see Daniel Boyd just run right up the gut here.
So 3 in the backfield. Right over to Boyd. Boyd's going to cut it right through the middle. Waiting for the signal.
They got him down at the 1.
Taken down by number 66 from the Mustangs.
That'd have been a 1-yard gain.
It's going to be about second and goal at the 2.
Second and goal from the 2.
So Trapani is rolling up as a fullback here. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. It's going to be thrown over. It's going to be Boyd again. Boyd gets stopped.
Boyd on the carry again.
Doesn't get anywhere on that.
Stopped just shy of the goal line.
Yeah, you got to the 3rd. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Mustangs defense, if they can stop this, this is going to be huge.
And right now, if you're Alhambra, you got to go for it no matter what happens, unless they get knocked back a couple yards.
Inside the 1-yard line.
Daniel Boyd has just been a tank.
So 3rd and goal, 3rd and goal at the half-yard line. Trapani's in as a fullback. Schiller's been lined up in motion, but he's staying to the left side. Goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be Hearn. Has that ball actually tipped in the air. It's going to bring up 4th down. So Hearn tried to throw that, and Toma got the tip on that.
That was a huge stop.
So now it's 4th and goal, and you wonder if so we bring up 4th and goal. Mustangs looking for a huge goal line stand here.
Number 70, Dalton Eckert, is getting the crowd into this. They need a lot of momentum here.
2 left, 2 right. Mustang receivers are going to be lined up right on the players. It's going to be Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hearn with a handoff, and it's going to be a touchdown, Boyd. Daniel Boyd with a 2nd TD today. And we're about an extra point away from tying this one up.
This game, like we were saying, it was 14-0 at the start. Bulldogs have been grinding to get back here. You know what? We were saying it was going to be a tight-knit game earlier. They were proven wrong earlier in the first, and now it's actually proven to be a true tight-knit game.
So Alejandro Martinez coming on here for the extra point. Tie this one up. Martinez gets down, the ball's up. It's kicked away, and it's good, and we got a tie ball game here. Coming out of the locker room, that's what the Mustangs did not see that. They were totally in control in the first half. This time, though, totally different story. It's been all Bulldogs here in the second half.
The momentum has completely changed for the Mustangs. This is definitely something we didn't see this coming.
But this is almost a complete look from the same thing as we saw last year, only in Alhambra. So while Martinez will be kicking off from his own 40, it's Timberman who's now on the left, and Marco DeMaria on the right.
21-21 with 2:23 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
We got a ball game here.
This is going to be a fun 4th quarter.
So 2:23 remaining. It's all tied up.
Ball fell off the tee.
You only wish that happens right when he's about ready to kick it.
They won't see you.
So Martinez getting ready to kick. Timberman left, DeMaria right. Now Coop might have been shaken up on that last one. That one is going to go into the end zone. So now the Mustangs have to answer. They've been shut out this entire quarter. and have gotten really no yardage at all. Other than the Mitchell Timmerman first down, that's been it.
What I really think they need to do is what I've noticed is they've been just shoving Sean Jay down the gut. I think if they can get him outside on a pitch and get a couple blockers, that's where I've seen him explosive on his rushing.
2 left, 2 right. 3-4 alignment here with the linebackers up front. Hand off to Sean Jay. Sean Jay cuts over the hole, able to dance around, picks up about 3 yards. That's going to be about a 4-yard pickup. Mustangs got to hold on to the ball here, too. They got to give the defense some rest. So second down here, 2nd and 6. Mustangs come up line of scrimmage. 2 left, 1 right. McDermott hanging in the backfield almost as a slot receiver. Hand off to Sean Jay. Sean Jay gets met in the backfield. He gets stuffed. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss right there. So Alhambra has seen something in the game film that they've been able to stuff Sean Jay off these runs to the right.
Mustangs right now, they have to get something going.
Yeah, that's going to be about a 3rd and 9.
They're obviously going to have to, they're in a passing situation right now, so they're going 4 wide.
So 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Sean Jay. Sean Jay's probably going to be a blocking back here. And he is. They're looking downfield. It's going to be beautiful pass over to DeMaurier by Hickey, and that's a first down.
Down to the 37-yard line.
So Colin Hickey with a huge 3rd down throw to Marco DeMaurier. Picks up the first down and keeps the defense off the field here.
See, that's what we need right there. If we can keep doing that and getting a little bit of separation from the wideouts.
So DeMaurier on that out route on the left side was able to curl around, get the ball at the 37-yard line, picks up the first down. So it's going to be Mustang ball, 3 left, 1 right. McDermott in an H-back position. It's going to be Sean Jay with the ball. He's not going to get anywhere. In fact, he's going to get stuffed back to the 30-yard line.
Sean Jay met in the backfield.
And that's going to be a loss of 7 right there. That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This game's all tied up. 21-all. We will be back with the 4th quarter right after this. And we are back with the start of the 4th quarter. 21-all ball game here. Mustangs with a 21-0 lead coming out of the half, but the Bulldogs with 3 scores tying this one up. It's 2nd and 16. Bunch formation in the backfield. Hickey rolls out to his right, ends up having his left, has to scramble back to his right, throws across the middle. It's going to be picked.
No, he dropped it.
Wow, Donovan Rubin with an easy pick, and it went right through his hands.
He would have had his 2nd interception of the day right there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. or 3rd and 16. Mustangs are lucky to come away with that ball.
Those are the type of things that you cannot have happen this stage of the game. All tied up at the start of the 4th, there's no way you can allow that to happen.
Ooh, and Mustangs catch a break on that, 3rd and 16. And the rush is starting to get to the Mustang front line. 2 left, 2 right. Not a blitz look here. Still a traditional 3-4, even though some of the linebackers moving up closer to the line of scrimmage. Hickey with the ball. Looks left. He's got a rush. He fumbles the ball. It's going to be picked up. That ball was picked up. And that's going to be 78. Morgan Wilson scoops up the fumble.
He's limping off the field.
Ball was ruled in possession of the Bulldogs.
And the Mustangs are going to take that ball at the Bulldogs are going to take the ball at the Mustangs 5-yard line. Wow, what a turn of events this has been here.
My gosh. This momentum just went from the Mustangs at the beginning of the game straight down to Alhambra. There was no middle area. It just went straight to Alhambra's side. Mustangs need a stop here.
2 left, 2 right. It's going to be Hearn and Rubin in the backfield. Hearn's going to hand off to Rubin. Rubin's going to get stuffed. It's actually going to take that. It's actually Hearn that held onto the ball on the keeper, and he's going to lose yardage on that.
Even faked you out on that one.
And I'm looking right at that, too. Mustangs actually went in there and grabbed both Hearn and Boyd.
Either way, that was not going to be positive yards.
So 2nd and goal from the 5 here. Bunch formation on the inside. 1 each side. Actually, 3 left, bunch formation. It's going to be Hearn and Boyd in the backfield. It's over to Green. Green's going to get up over the goal line. Does he get in? No call yet.
Looks like they might have got him just short. Yep.
Number 2, Trent Green.
So Trent Green gets right to the 1, and now we got another penalty on the field.
Flags on the field.
Looks like that one might be on Alhambra, I'd hope. We can only hope that's on Alhambra.
Trying to see who that's on.
Really,
Even if it's on the Mustangs, it just brings up a 1st down.
Chestarello was down at the bottom of that scuffle.
Wait, okay, so you do basketball and you're going to do volleyball?
I play football. I would be so down for volleyball.
No, it's fun, yeah.
But what do you wear that?
That just makes it 1st and goal.
Just short of the goal line.
Unbelievable.
T-shirt, but you're expected to dive.
And that one is probably going to go on the Mustangs.
Ben Phillips, he's awesome. He's on the team.
I play Ben Phillips. Wait, he's the tall. He has like an airplane on his head.
No, nothing. 3rd and goal at the 1. They didn't call it.
Penalty was against the Mustangs. Half the distance.
Yep,
to
they
go.
did.
3rd and goal inside the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal.
It
Really?
wasn't an automatic 1st down. They just called it half the
Yeah,
distance.
regular, just negligible. Hand off to Rubin. Rubin gets through. He gets nailed, but still the touchdown. Touchdown Bulldogs.
1 yard.
And look at that. Mustangs were up 14-0 at the start of this game, and Alhambra just tied it up at the end of the 3rd and just popped ahead at 27-21.
Daniel Boyd with the touchdown there. A little slow to get up. He got absolutely crushed at the goal line.
It's the one thing that the Mustangs have to stop.
And he's having a knee issue right there, too. So that's going to put the Bulldogs up for the first time today, 27-21. Villanueva, or Martinez, coming off for the extra point. And the Mustangs have had no answer on defense here in the 2nd half.
Honestly, that if Boyd does stay out for the rest of this game, that could be a break for the Mustangs.
Kick is down, it's up, and it's good. 28-21, Alhambra takes a lead over the Mustangs. 10:32 remaining in the 4th. We'll be back right after this.
All right, we're back. 28-21 with 10:31 left here in the fourth. Alhambra Bulldogs are up, kicking away to your Mustangs.
So Julian Alcouf is back in the game here. He's on the left side. Marco DeMaurier on the right. Martinez getting ready to kick. This time he is kicking to the wind, though. Alcouf will have this. Takes it at the 3-yard line. Alcouf has found something. Gets met at the 25 or the 23.
Willie Chesterell is getting a little heated down there. That could have been another personal foul.
And on the stop, number 7.
He's really got to cool himself down.
Either Desmond Barber or Frank Lakeman.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Mustangs. So the first time today, the Mustangs are down 28-21. Hickey and Changé in the backfield, and they've had no answers here in the second half offensively. Changé with the ball tries a spin move and gets swallowed up.
Mustangs need to find an answer here. Uh-oh, looks like
Tyler Clemens went on the tackle.
Nico Mariero looks like he's down with an ankle injury.
Timeout on the field. Injury timeout.
Is that, no, that is 59, Tyler Clemens.
Tyler Clemens, who's played a big role on the line here, and he's getting stretched out as well. Could be a calf.
Clemens and Boyd both in the same minute going down with an ankle injury. Or ankle, leg, either way.
He's getting stretched out, so it might just be a calf.
Can only hope.
They're reaching at his calf right now.
Mustangs here on offense really need to find something in the run game. They really haven't had any explosiveness from Changé or Timmerman, or actually no one else has actually been in the backfield except for Changé today.
Yeah, that's a calf injury. So he's coming off under his own power.
It's definitely a plus. Hickey needs to find his receivers. They need some chemistry right now.
So
this is the drive that really matters for the Mustangs. They cannot afford to go down 2 scores with less than 10 to go.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 here. 2 left, 2 right. McDermott, 3 left, 1 right. Hickey and Changé. Changé with a pitch. Tries to find something and gets met again for absolutely no gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Jay on the carry, taken down by 44, Nick Harrow.
And Nick Harrow
looks like he's hurting with his ankle too.
So Harrow goes down. This might be the time Alhambra's starting to cramp up.
Officials timeout, injury timeout.
That's 3 players and 3 possessions right there, but I think this one might be his foot. So with 9:47 remaining, injury timeout. We'll come back right after this. Okay, we're back on the field, 3rd and 11.
After the injury timeout, Mustangs have a 3rd.
Mustangs are at their 24-yard line and in desperate need of some positive movement here.
They need something this play, this drive. This is basically going to determine the game for them.
3 left, 1 right. Hickey drops back to pass. He's getting rushed. Escapes the rush out there. Throws it downfield and ends up throwing it away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He's going from Kyle McCurry on that one.
22, Kyle McCurry incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
So now it's 4th down.
They're bringing on Bijan Nahidi for the punt.
So Donovan Rubin's going to take the kickback here. He's lined up past Bijan Nahidi, getting ready for the punt. He's got the wind a little bit at his back here. So Nahidi with a kick, gets off a nice one. Rubin's going to have some room, takes it the 39-yard line. There's one block in the back. that didn't
one
get
was not
called. Rubin almost breaks it. He gets to the sideline.
He's taking it
Touchdown.
back.
Wow. What a great run there by Donovan Rubin.
Number 14.
And there was no penalty called on that. Zach Schuler just annihilated Tyler Gwynn on that one.
Although they're bringing this back. The teams aren't coming back, so there must have been a penalty called somewhere.
There might be a flag on the far side that we can't see.
That or he stepped out of bounds.
There are flags on the play.
There are flags. I don't see one to my eye.
And we saw one right here at the 45 that didn't get called. But that one is, this run back's getting called. So at the 35-yard line, that's where the penalty was called. Big break for the Mustangs right there. Wipes out a punt return for touchdown by Donovan Rubin. Sad we get a block in the back call.
Yeah, that one definitely had to been called. So they did bring it back to the spot of the foul.
Yeah, so and the spot was at the 45. We saw that one.
Oh, we called that one right as it happened. That one definitely, thank God that one got called.
Personal foul is against the Bulldogs.
Or you get a personal foul called.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And those are killers right there, too.
Oh, 45-yard line.
So Daniel Boyd is back in the game. 3 right, 1 left. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hand off to Boyd. Boyd gets met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard out of that one.
Tripped up by number 13, Jason Bernardi.
So Jason Bernardi with the tackle brings up 2nd and 9.
It's like Boyd's back to his full strength after being stretched out on the sideline.
This is an absolutely must-stop situation for the Mustangs if they want to tie this one back up.
2nd and 9 from the
And like I said, they cannot afford to go down 2 scores.
The offense has become completely stagnant here in the second half. 2 left, 2 right. Hearn now behind Boyd. Actually, that's Rubin in the backfield. Fake handoff to Rubin. Rubin takes it. He gets around to the sideline. Ends up getting stopped. Steps out of bounds with about 2 yards remaining in that to get a first down. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
Bernardi shoved him out of bounds, saving that first down. 3rd and 1. One matchup I've seen is I've seen Franceschini and Wyatt Hammer. I have only seen Hammer been target twice. One of them was an interception and one of them was a reception. Franceschini has been locking down that left side.
It's almost a 3rd and inches situation here. They got to get it over the 40.
And like I said, when there was a goal line situation, I would not be surprised if you see Boyd just run it up the gut.
So this time you got both Boyd and Rubin in the backfield with Hearn. Hearn snaps it. It's going to go directly to Rubin, and Rubin's going to pick up the first down. It's going to get to the 39-yard line.
Dave Toma in on the tackle.
So it's going to bring up a first down. If you're Alhambra, you want ball control at this point.
Mustangs defense really need to stop right now.
And it's a tired defense right now. They've been out here almost the entire second half. So we got 3 left, 1 right. Bunch formation on the left side. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Green on the jet sweep. He takes it. It's a double reverse. That one, though, did not work well. Although,
he's still running back.
That's going to be Desmond Barber, who's able to escape, but he's going to get tackled almost right at the line of scrimmage.
By number 18.
He was swallowed up for about a 20-plus yard loss on that, and he somehow got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
I have no clue how he pulled that one off.
He may have picked up about a yard on that. Desmond Barber, that was a weird double reverse off a jet sweep.
That looked like Timberman's run last quarter? Or was it last half? Yeah, last quarter.
Yeah, that would have been almost a 20-yard loss right there.
Mustangs had him swallowed up.
And that is a sign of a tired defense right there, is when you're not able to make those type of tackles. 3 left, 1 right. Hearn, it's going to be a handoff over to Boyd, and Boyd's going to find some leverage right there, but they're also going to see a holding call.
That one's coming right back.
Call that one. That one might be on Schultz. And that's how Boyd was able to get so much yardage on that. It's going to be a spot foul, and it's going to bring that back 10 yards.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
So what was a first down is now going to be a holding call right at the 39, so it's going to bring that back 10. So it just wipes out a first down right there. It's actually going to be a little bit more. It's going to be about a 2nd and 14. Big break for the Mustangs there.
It is a spot foul. It'll be 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 here. 2 left, 2 right. This time it's Rubin and it's Hearn in the backfield. Rubin's lined up just to the left of Hearn. Handoff over to Rubin. He's gonna get stood up, but he actually is able to escape, able to pick up about 2 yards.
Parker Spencer there on the stop, assisted there by Marin McDermott to come in and finish it off.
So 3rd and 12 here. Mustangs defense is finally able to see some positive movement.
3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs from the Mustangs.
This one could be big if they can get a nice stop. Now, if the Mustangs get a stop here and brings up a 4th and 10 or 4th and 10 or more, what do you think they do here? Do you think they go for it?
You're the Bulldogs. You pin them. Right now, their defense has been playing really well, so you make the Mustangs try to have to beat you on offense. 2 left, 2 right. Rubin and Hearn. Hearn's going to keep it, and Hearn's going to get a first down and more. Gets to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Bulldogs.
And that might have just been the nail in the coffin.
Aaron Hearn on a quarterback keeper off that read option look takes it almost 46 yards for the touchdown.
That is exactly not what the Mustangs wanted to see.
And especially on a 3rd and 11 too. That was a perfectly designed play by the Bulldogs. That might have been all she wrote right there. If the Mustangs can't get any offensive productivity here. Villanueva coming in here for the point at, or Martinez coming in for the point after. Oh, the ball is actually taken by Martinez. It was fumbled there.
He didn't
get that. Martinez, off the bad snap, he picked it up and went right through the line. Snap is no good. So 6:19 remaining, 34-21, Alhambra over the Mustangs. We'll be back right after this. Martinez, who was the runner on that last play, got almost to the goal line, got tackled.
Number 2,
Jamal Changer to the left. It's going to be Demarier to the right. We don't see Jamal Changer lining up much in kickoff return coverage.
Maybe they're probably going to try to hook it away from Changer.
He's been stuffed most of the day. The wind is howling up here. It's going to go to Changer. He's going to get it. We're at the 10-yard line. Changer gets to the 15, the 20, finds a seam in the middle, and we're going to get a flag on the play. He's going to get up to the 45-yard line. It's not going to be a difference. That one's coming back.
Ball came out. It looked like he was down. So that is what we like to see. Changer just bowled through that line. Henry Turner just wasted a bunch of energy trying to run that one back. He just ran that one back about 50 yards for nothing.
So if it's a spot foul, it happened right about the 42. So we're trying to see what the penalty is. More than likely it was a block in the back.
Or a possible hold. Mustangs look like they're coming out to the line. Still awaiting the call.
So it is a spot foul. It's going to be taken from the 41-yard line. It's going to push the Mustangs back to their own 31. It's a holding call on the special teams. And we're getting a delay of game.
After the play, there's a delay of game penalty against the Bulldogs.
So it's going to take the ball up to the 36-yard line for the Mustangs.
That one was against Turner, like we were saying. He was running it back. Just, I have no idea what he was thinking. Mustangs need a score here to even have a chance at winning this game.
Two left, two right. Timberman in motion. He's going to take it off the jet sweep. Timberman's going to get met back at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 7.
Zach Schuler just shot through the line and stuffed Timberman in the backfield.
So Zach Schuler comes through and just blasted Timberman for a 5-yard loss. Actually, a 7-yard. I was right. 2nd and 17. Right now, the Mustangs have had no answers for this defensive front for Alhambra. The linebackers have played an outstanding game today.
I know this game is non-league, but you would think that you would want to be in a passing situation right now. You're down by 2 scores with 5:20 left.
3 left, 1 right. Hickey drops back, throws it out over to McDermott. McDermott spins, able to get back almost to the 40-yard line. It's over to the 39-yard line.
McDermott looked like he was cramping up a little bit there, but he looks okay now.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8. Brings up a 3rd and 7, so positive yardage for the Mustangs.
Definitely something that we like to see.
And I guarantee you, you're probably looking at a 4th down situation as well if they've got to go for it.
Oh, they have to. There's no doubt about it.
Right now, you're almost looking at a possible hurry-up offense with 4:38 remaining and being down 13.
Still got, I think we have 3 timeouts still here in the 2nd half.
Hickey drops back. He throws it down the field looking for DeMarie. It's tipped up by Trent Green.
DeMarie just undercut that route. If DeMarie were to make that catch, that would have been a nice, what would that be, a 30,
interesting.
40 yard.
Punt team's coming on here. It's 4th and 7.
Not sure here why they're bringing out the punt team down 2 scores. I mean, maybe they're just trying to preserve some of their starters. I have no idea, especially with this being a non-league game, trying to save up for next week at Redwood.
So Bijan Nahidi coming into the ball game for the punt. Donovan Rubin is back. So Nahidi with a nice kick, angles it to the right, gets a great kick, and that one's going to go all the way down, almost to the 7-yard line, down to the 6.
That is at the 6-yard line? My gosh, that was a booming punt. Got his roll, and that was just perfectly executed.
So Bijan Nahidi with a great punt.
4:24 remaining, with Mustangs down by 13. Alhambra's pinned down at the 6. Mustangs, if they can get a strong defensive stop or they can get a turnover and get a quick score, they do have a chance to stay in this game.
So it's all got to come down to the defense here. They have just got to stop this Alhambra rushing attack. So 1st and 10, it's a 4-3 formation. 3 right, 1 left. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Jet sweep look, but it's a fake. It's over to Rubin. Rubin's actually got lined up there, and he's able to get a 1st down and more.
Boyd has just been the workhorse. My gosh. Mustangs have not been able to bring him down. I think he is definitely the apex to the Bulldogs' success.
That's going to bring up a 1st down, and what was looking in the Bulldog pinned way deep in their own end zone, or way back in deep in their own beyond the 10-yard line, now moves it out to the 22-yard line. And this is a sign of a tired Mustang defense right here. 3 left, 1 right. 4-3 look. And it's Ruben in the backfield, and he's going to take the handoff, but he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to possibly lose a yard on that one. Dave Toma on the tackle right there.
Clock's still running here with 3:30 left.
It's going to bring a 1-yard gain. At some point, you got to wonder when the Mustangs are going to have to burn timeouts here.
Again, I think the Mustangs are just trying to conserve all they've got for next week.
All right, so we got 2nd and 9. 3 left, 1 right. Boyd and Hearn in the backfield. Hearn takes a snap. It's going to be handed off to Ruben. Ruben's going to take it, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards off the play. It's going to bring up a third and about 7.
Mustangs are just going to let the clock run down here. I'm very surprised.
Another.
And that little fan is basically what I'm thinking inside my head.
So we got 3rd and 7. You got to get a stop here and call timeout.
I would think you would want to call timeout even before this, but
it's Ruben and Hearn in the backfield again. No, it's Boyd and Hearn. Hand off to Green. No, it's faked up by Hearn, but Hearn's going to get met in the backfield. Right up by Toma.
Toma pile drives him into the ground. And there's the timeout that we were looking for.
So 2:14 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Sign of life for the Mustangs. Mitchell Timberman's going to be back here on the punt. Boyd got crushed, or Hearn got crushed in the backfield. Took a 2-yard loss on that.
All right, we're getting into a 2-minute offense. What do you think the Mustangs have to do right now to get back into this game?
Well, it's got to be all hurry up. You're not going to see any. You're not going to see any runs here by Sean Jay, and if you do, it's going to be probably off screen passes.
Doesn't look like Sean Jay's even coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if Mustangs go 5 wide. You're in a passing situation here. You have to pass.
Well, right now Timberman's going to be taking the punt return.
My apologies there. Actually, I thought we already received the punt. My bad.
So Martinez coming back here on the kick.
Back to the timeout. Bulldogs.
See if the Mustangs defense special teams can put some pressure here on Martinez.
So Mitchell Timberman's back at his own 42-yard line. Right there and almost blocked. Jason Bernardi got in there and almost blocked that kick.
Martinez punt is out of bounds. Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 45-yard line.
All right, 45 yards to pay dirt. This is the Mustangs' one chance.
So Mustangs catch a break right there. Martinez had to kick that one out of bounds. Bernardi got off the line fast. So 2:06 remaining here, 4th quarter. 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs. They need a quick strike here. Hickey drops back, throws it out over to Timberman. Timberman went through his hands and Ruben's hands as well.
To number 5, Mitchell Timberman, incomplete.
Ruben's just as angry as Timberman was because it went through both their fingertips. Goes for an incomplete.
You can tell here Alhambra is not in a man-to-man defense. They're in a full-on zone defense, just trying to protect the sticks. So they know if the Mustangs get any sign of life, that could actually spell a disaster for them. I know it's late in the going here, but Mustangs are just looking for anything.
So 2nd and 10. 2 left, 2 right. Blitz coming up here by Hickey. Throws down the field. He throws it. It's all tipped away. Mitchell Timberman got a hand on it.
Almost had the one-handed reception.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 1:57 remaining on the clock.
2 plays in 10 seconds. Timberman looks like he's limping on the sideline.
That's cramping up right there. Franceschini's going to have to come in on this.
And Franceschini, we've seen him as a cornerback go up and receive or get a couple great interceptions. One today, one last week. Who knows? Maybe they convert him into a wide receiver.
So stop and play, 3rd and 10. Mustangs come up the line of scrimmage. 2 left, 1 right. Changé in the backfield with Hickey. And we're going to get a delay a game warning?
Delay a game against the Mustangs.
5-yard delay a game on the Mustangs. It's going to make it 3rd and 15. That's a terrible time to take that penalty.
5-yard penalty, result of the play. Mustangs will have a 3rd and 15 from midfield.
Pros, that'd be a 10-second runoff here. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15 from midfield.
Right here, I don't think they're going for the first down. They have to go for the touchdown. They're going to be sending everybody gone or on the Hail Mary. They're making everybody go downfield.
Well, you got 2 plays. At least you try to get half of it back on this possession and then go on 4th down. Snap is back. It's going to be Hickey. He's going to go downfield. He's looking way down there. He's trying for Marco DeMaria on the sideline route. Incomplete.
For number 15, Marco DeMaria.
A little bit overthrown, but that still was a dime throw by Hickey. DeMaria was 2 steps in front of that. He was gone.
He waits almost 1 more second on that pass, and it's probably a complete.
It's probably a completion and a touchdown. He caught him in stride.
So at this rate, it's 4th and game here for the Mustangs. 4th and 15 at the 50. First down. They don't get it. It's over.
Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad thing to say. It's 4th and goal from the 50.
Yeah. Hope you join us next Saturday. We will be at Redwood, our 3rd road game of the year. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. Changé picks up the block. It's a blitz, and Hickey's has to throw the ball away, and that's ball game right there. Pass was to Mitchell Timberman, but incomplete.
Bulldogs will take possession 1st and 10 at midfield.
So with 1:48 remaining, that pretty much is all she wrote at this point. And this one was a tale of 2 halves. Mustangs with a 21-0 lead coming out of here. And instead, Alhambra just runs 34. It comes unanswered with 34 points.
That's the one thing that I was noticing. This whole second half, for every game that I've seen, I have not seen Ravenfar not kick off.
So victory formation for the Bulldogs. They're going to just set it down at the 48. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. Mustangs aren't even going to try for the timeout here. So this is going to drop the Mustangs to 3 and 2. Sorry, 3 and 2. And it's going to put as well Alhambra to 3 and 2 as well. Only good news is this was a non-league game. So Mustangs will still be 1-0 in league. But this is going to be a hard one for the Mustangs to swallow because they came out of that locker room all jacked up, 21-0. And Alhambra just basically ran it down their throats.
Trying to think of some positives that we could come out with this. The Mustangs came out strong off the start. They had a quick 2 strikes. Went up 21-0 at the half. There was really nothing wrong in the first half. It was seriously the flip of a coin. All the momentum went straight to Alhambra.
Yeah, I mean, this was it's the tale of 2 halves. That's all you can really look at it as. I mean, Alhambra just coming out on fire in the second half. Mustangs literally were on the field. Their defense was on the field literally the entire second half.
In that first half, the first 3 drives, Mustangs they weren't on the field at all.
No, and I think the Mustangs only got 1 first down this entire second half. So this is going to run out the clock here. Mustangs are going to be on the losing side of a 34-21 effort to the Alhambra Bulldogs. So Olivia Reedon is going to be your executive producer.
You have Jonathan Carmona on our camera today.
How many Carmonas are there at this school? I know there's Frenchie. So for Anthony Allen, Out on your color commentator, I'm Greg Irish. We will see you next Saturday down at Redwood, 2 o'clock start time. Hope you have a great Saturday. Have a good one, everybody.